Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Handoff comes to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Alert, alert, alert! They run it again with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 14 yards. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They run out of the gun with Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on
their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He'll get this off to Swift. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here's Scott to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on
time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Hardy. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, as these guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. This is 2nd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That escapes the sack. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a back.
Stephon Diggs! And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like Turner at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 4. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Left side, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Allen. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.